Okay, so our last leg of vacation did not go as planned. At least Zack gets a rest from all of those squats. Was there anything else that we needed to do before we... Turning the Elgato off and back on again isn't a catch-all. IT is in shambles. Raid the enemy's stronghold. Okay, more cargo ship stuff. Let's go ahead and continue on this. Oh, we're back in familiar ground now. I did really like that one mission where we had to board the ship and do everything. Always go this way, because this is where the treasure usually is. Mm-hmm. Lovely elixir. Oh, I had a big old tank there. I don't know why I said it in that accent, but... Okay, oh, well, Lord.
Oh, yeah!
Look at that big old tank down there. Look at our equipment. Exploder blade is at master, so let's... Sure, Thundara blade.
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on!
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's the general's tank, huh?
Better run for it!
Is this the end?
Rude.
Conflict resolved.
All that for a fire blade. I hope Aerith isn't upset that we've just been going on vacation the entire time that we've been here. Enemy attack prevention. We received word of Genesis forces in the underground caves plotting an attack on Shinra facilities. Destroy the prototype guard Scorpion and put an end to their plans. Thundara blade. Not to be confused with the Sword of Thundera. Or the Sword of Omens that gives sight beyond sight. It's the beach episode.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, every anime has the beach episode, doesn't it? Oh god, hello. And you were just like right here, ready to get after it.
Combat
Out of
mode.
the way!
It's rude.
Bringing out the big guns!
Conflict resolved.
Gotcha. Oh, I think I didn't get another mission, so we may be done for right now. That gives us the ability to keep on searching for... Yep. Yep. We are where we need to be right now. Alright, you good, Aerith?
You're gathering materials, right?
She's a strange rebel.
Now you behave yourself.
Yeah, don't you go degrading on the flowers. I thought that was the way out. It's actually just kind of like, hey, big guy. Oh god, you're about to get John Marston.
There's more of you. Well, what are you waiting for?
Too soon.
Activating combat mode.
Heads up! Oh no, you don't!
Rude.
Conflict resolved.
Got him!
They were very patient. We were in that church for a
What
while.
are these?
A new automated weapon. They detect and attack monsters. Arms development deployed them. They're Midgar's anti-genesis copy measure. The copies inside Midgar have mostly been eliminated by them.
Impressive.
Most impressive.
But then why did they attack me? What? They can't tell the difference between me and a monster?
No, not currently.
How annoying.
They detect Mako, maybe?
Fix it eventually.
By the way, Tsung, you're annoying too. You were spying on Aerith, right? What? No comment?
Turks take care of Turk business. If you want to go play with Aerith, you're welcome to do so.
Done.
Hey, I'm not playing. I'm fulfilling my duties as soldier to protect.
Hey, mister! I heard you're making a flower wagon. Make it real fancy, so Aerith will be surprised.
Wait! This is to protect Aerith. Hey, Tsung!
You just... Oh. Kid. You just ruined it.
Let's see. The stuff we're still missing is... tools, wood, tires, instructions. First, I think we should get some tools. We might find some on the ground here. Around here, there's some perfectly useful stuff just lying around.
To build a flower wagon, you'll need tools, wood, wheels, and instructions. Collect wagon materials in the Sector 5 Slums Market, Sector 5 Church Entrance, and Sector 8 so you can build a wonderful flower wagon for Aerith. I've got most of these things already. Right? I've got... yeah, I've got those. I've got tools. I've got tires. Yeah. Search for tools outside the slums. I will, but first... Well, I'm afraid talking to the kid's gonna, like...
Hey, found something.
Yeah. It's gonna speed up the process. I kind of want to keep on... exploring the rest of this, or it may lock us here for right now.
This area right here is my turf. Just 'cause stuff's lying around, you can't just take it without my permission.
Uh-huh. Alright, well, let's go ahead and talk to him.
First, we need to get some tools. You see any lying around here?
There should be some. You should look around.
Oh, okay, never mind. Mithril tools?
Hey!
Ooh. That takes me back.
It's all busted. Probably not in working condition. There's a name on here. T-S-E-N-G? How do you read that?
Sung! Look at this graph!
Hey! Found something.
Cloud's helmet.
What is a trooper helmet doing around here? Could it be that under this dirt? These are the slums, all right.
Is a skull.
I used to have a friend that claimed he was the Shinra president's son. It sounds like a made-up story to you, right? But his claim wasn't totally groundless, because a woman who was once the president's lover actually lived in the slums.
Juicy.
Hey, found some. Oh, that's a good find. It'll come in handy, I'm sure.
Tools.
Good job, mister.
Huh?
You found some good stuff. With those tools, you can make a flower wagon, or even a Shinra mech. We should get some wood next. Something that's really sturdy, but looks kind of nice too. Wood, huh? Could we find some just lying around?
Look behind you, kid.
Oh, over in the slums market. I saw some wood near that shop.
Oh, hold on a minute. What was it? In the slums market, there's some wood lying around or something?
Memory of a goldfish. Like me.
I don't remember that.
Okay, are you done?
So, you found something of value on my turf, eh? You got a lot of guts. I'll give you that. It's all good. First come, first served. That's the law of the slums. If you're looking for that boy, he went towards the market. Picking up some wood, he said.
Thanks, buddy.
From what I hear, there was once a picture-perfect Midgard dream that came true. It was a romance between a waitress and the president of Shinra. Oh, what I wouldn't do for that kind of drama in my life.
At least she's honest about it. Personal announcement 0207. Personnel. This is official notification of the change of status for the following personnel. Lazar Ducerius, Director of Soldier, killed in action. Hollander, Science Department, killed in action. Press X'd out.
This is the Sector 5 slums. You won't find much economic growth here. From the slums market, you can make your way above the plate.
Lately, the Shinra company seems to be having a lot of problems. I heard that in Junon, a bumbling first let a criminal get away. Well, I guess it has nothing to do with us, really.
Way to bumble there, Zack.
Actually, I have a girl back home. Even after moving here, I write to her all the time. I really want to see my girl, but Nibelheim, it's just so far away, you know?
Uncle lives in a shiny golden house. His job is being a don. He's nice to girls, and he's very handsome.
Some kids just can't detect evil.
I am a proud Wutai trooper. I eat soldier and Shinra troopers for breakfast.
From today, there's gonna be 3 of us playing soldier. But that new boy is always bugging me to play this guy. Have you heard of a Zack?
Yep.
I like that we have more members to play soldier with, but that kid only likes minor guys.
Okay. Oh, you again.
I heard fan club members will soon be receiving exclusive rare photos of Sephiroth. But isn't it amazing? How did they manage to get photos of Sephiroth? It must be the chairwoman's work. I'm thinking that she must have a close relationship with Sephiroth.
Well, she knows Sephiroth's shower habits.
To be close with Sephiroth, I'm so jealous. Oh, new mail already.
The memory of Silver Winds. Sephiroth is known to value his private life, but there was a time when he had two best friends. We'd like to share a story of this threesome guaranteed to raise a smile. The soldier trio would use the training room exclusively as their playground, but in order to retain their first-class dignity, they would sneak in only after the second-class members had gone home. This is like a Tumblr post. Then they would proceed to have one of the three stand with a dumb apple on his head, while the other two would throw their swords at the apple to pierce it. Sephiroth always won, his Masamune always striking every dumb apple dead center.
Piercing an apple with his Masamune? He's such a bad boy, but I love that about him. Yes, I do.
I'm glad we went this way and witnessed that. I feel my life more fulfilled. Enriched, yes. Okay, you want to do that, you want to do the run thing.
Anything from gifts for your loved ones to common, everyday use items. If you need accessories, get them right here.
Outside this gate is a big but deserted street. To the right, there's a park. And to the left...
An old crumbling church,
Welcome, shopper, to the item shop.
You.
Here's the intel on spy number 3. This spy managed to infiltrate the soldier floor and take classified Shinra information. Judging from this brazen action, it's possible he's posing as an employee or associate.
Okay.
I guess that's how this friend of mine was able to get out of Midgard. Safe and sound. My friend is amazing. He travels around the world, looking for rare items and stuff. He keeps a record of his travels.
You heard about that.
You can also get to this if you take the if you want to go shopping.
Now, wasn't there supposed to be lumber? Correct?
Damn it. There's materia oh.
Nope.
Okay. Nope.
Hey, step right up. We've got a lot of great...
Nope. Maybe we have to play one of the games to actually get the lumber. That'll be interesting. Because I don't see the kid anywhere. Well, let's take the opportunity to head back here. We've been neglectful.
The trade, if you...
Oh lord. Missed mail. Those copies Hollander made that attacked Shinra. Did you know that director Lazard financed Hollander with money he embezzled from the company? Seems revenge against the company was the motivation for both of them. I can understand Hollander wanting revenge, but why would Lazard? He climbed up the ladder while he was still young, and he was always a decent guy. What could he have had against the company? I do remember him writing about ill blood in one of his mails. Speaking of climbing up, the president's son already made vice president. You think Lazard was after the VP's chair? Zack, where are you? Have you heard that Director Lazard passed away? He was such a good man. May he rest in peace. I wonder what's going to become of Soldier's chain of command. I'm actually a little worried about the future. Who do you think I should follow? I think you, with your sunny disposition, would be the man to look up for leadership in these uncertain times. I'm following you until the end, Zack. Such a famous buddy. Ah, yes. Are you still doing that? Okay. We need to see if we have anything new popping up here in this area before we head back. Any more trauma with the clubs?
I heard the Silver Elite were accepting new members just the other day. I didn't have the slightest clue. There's a reason people say the fan club's an urban legend. They don't make it easy for people to join. Still, it has to be worth all that trouble and effort. I promise you, I will become a member.
Okay, the kid's running around.
My mom has gone missing.
Oh, hell's bells.
She left a letter saying she was going on a journey. Where did you go? Please, Mom.
Okay, we're gonna go find your mom, kid.
At this rate, we'll have to break up the fan club. Our fan club received funding from Genesis's family to carry on our activities. But suddenly, we lost all contact with them. And now we can't keep up with the operating costs. There's no way we can carry on with our activities. Genesis, I'm so sorry.
If you want the fan club, get a part-time job at Shinra, merge with a rich fan club, hang in there. What should we go with, guys? What should be our way to console the poor Genesis fan club? Should we tell her to hang in there? Merge with another club? Or I don't think there are any other oh no, there's the one that with Loveless Club. Merge? Yeah, that seems viable. Merge with a rich fan club.
Where would we find a rich fan club? Do you know? I mean, we were the richest fan club in the city. But now look at us. The only assets we have remaining are the leftover stock of our Benora apple jewelry.
Can I have some?
Where would we find a rich... but now look...
Okay, we're on the lookout for the kid's mom. Hopefully, who did not just jump off a bridge.
This is Sector 8. If you go from the state.
We are hunting. We're on the hunt.
This is the busiest part. Loveless is considered.
Oh, sweet lord. Thoughts on Gift of the Goddess. The Gift of the Goddess, the source of life, is said to bring immortality. The most widely accepted theory equates the Gift of the Goddess to the Benora White. There is, however, another theory which suggests that it is the planet, not any human, that becomes immortal. This suggests two other interpretations of the gift. One is an all-consuming destruction, the other is an all-healing salvation. Genesis believed in the latter, predicting some sort of salvation from the Gift of the Goddess. It seems that Soldier Director Lazard, who was recently reported as killed as action, simply vanished instead. Sources say Lazard has been embezzling company money to fund Hollander's attack on Shinra. It is also believed that Hollander, who was held captive in Junon, has fled with Lazard's aid. An investigation has revealed that both men have held ill feelings towards Shinra. This comes as a great shock to the parties involved, as members of Soldiers had the utmost confidence in Lazard. I mean, it makes sense, you know?
Riding trusty Hyperion.
Okay.
Am I right here? Just gotta...
All the horsepower. Can't talk to you.
Very soon, the Loveless Study Group will become the official Genesis fan club. The days when we were given dirty looks and couldn't even recruit new members, those days
are finally coming to an end.
Well, at least we backed the underdog.
You know, that other fan club is having money problems right now.
I don't care.
Don't.
We had financial problems at one time, but they didn't lift a finger to help us.
Well, they said if you agree to merge, they'll give you Apple jewelry. They have lots.
Apple jewelry? Very well. If they're willing to go that far, then that's enough to bring us to the table. Don't misunderstand. I'm not selling out for jewelry. I was just profoundly moved by your passion.
So moved. Exponentially moved. Honestly, there might be tears. This reminds me of Mal from Serenity. Doctor, if anything happens to your sister, I promise you, I'll get very choked up. Seriously, there could be tears.
My mom, she left a letter saying, where did you...
I don't know where the journey ends, kid. We'll see what happens.
The study group has proposed a merger with us. If the talks go as planned, we can continue running our fan club activities. I heard you played a big part in this. Thank you. I'll recommend that you be made an honorary member of the club.
I'm here to help.
The study group has...
Okay. Now, let's go ahead and head into Shinra HQ.
Right now, we are the general public still. How about...
I would like a refreshing energy drink, please.
Your assistance, I will make it if you start.
My he's in...
But actually...
Oh, okay. Daydreamer and a loose cannon. Love it.
Incidentally, my comrades ought to go from Midgard.
What about this guy who keeps on getting lost in the elevator? Let's wait for him. We're looking for a guy, for someone dressed as a Shinra employee who is spy number 3.
Not again. I have to say, I mean, come on. I am there's nothing suspicious about me. Stop leering at me like that. I'll say it again. I'm... What? I've been blown!
No?
This is Zack. I found a Wutai spy. I'm on you!
This is way too much innuendo.
Zack, excellent work. The Wutai spy we caught is already being interrogated. If we get any further intel on the remnants, I'm sure there'll be a follow-up mission for us to go on. Here's the intel on spy number 4. This next spy, according to reports, is possibly disguised and posing as a woman. They say that this one really has an appetite for money, but that's not an awful lot to go on.
Okay.
My boss, he's in... My boss, he's in...
Alright, so not up there. Let's, Space Development Report. Shinra fully plans to establish the rocket engine as the next step in industrial development. Manned rocket Shinra number 26 is in full production with a projected launch within a few years. The proposed model for Shinra number 26 is on display in the exhibit room in the Shinra building. Development is proceeding steadily, and our pilot, Sid Highwind, has begun training. Go, Sid, go!
Ever since the recent attack, building security has been tightened up immensely. Please let me know if you see anything suspicious.
Sid has supposedly begun training already, but really, it should be me in there. Shinra took away my dreams of going to space. And that, I do not forgive.
So angry.
Ooh, now that's a mean bike. I've been training my lower body just so I can ride this beast. Today is the last day of presentations, sadly. I've decided. Tomorrow, I'm going to profess my love for her.
She can hear you.
This is the Hardy Daytona. This state-of-the-art motorcycle features a VDOH engine developed by the Arms Department. Its output is so powerful, the average person would have difficulty handling its monstrous horsepower. In this case, the machine chooses the rider. Oh, hello, Mr. Soldier. Today is the last day for exhibit presentations, actually. But that man, I'm happy he's so eager to learn, but I have no more information for him.
Oh, you've got some info for him. Yeah, you do.
This is in...
Alright, we're gonna head up to the director's office real quick. I know there's... Oh.
This area is currently under investigation for possible leads on Director Lazard's disappearance. If you have no business here, please move along.
No.
You know, there's something that's always bothered me. Director Lazard reminds me of someone else I know.
The investigation has revealed that everything we knew about Lazard was a lie. This was a man with a near impeccable reputation. It seems we just never really know about people.
So Director Lazard was funneling money to Hollander. I guess we now know the reason why the Turks pay so much better than Soldier.
Hope you're checking the laptop, going through the internet history. So who's obsessed with money? I guess the fan club people would be. Right? That would make sense.
Right now, the Soldier Director's office is being thoroughly searched for evidence. Turns out, the actual mastermind behind the attack on the building was Director Lazard. I can't believe it. He seemed like a nice person. Guess you can't judge a book by its cover.
Look at this guy.
I'm embracing my dreams.
Kind of hemorrhoid.
I decided to stay in Soldier a while longer. My first goal.
Okay. Any hot gossip here, guys?
Originally, I was with the security department. But one day, I met Director Lazard. Because I wanted to work under him, I transferred to Soldier. The director was a traitor to Shinra. I still can't believe it.
Have you heard the news about Director Lazard, Zack? Talk about a shocker. With Director Lazard out of the picture, Soldier's chain of command is in shambles. Get this. There's even talk in the upper circles of merging Soldier with the security department.
You know, it'd be kind of crazy what would have happened had they just handed Sephiroth the keys. How different everything would have been.
The more I learn about materia and how it's created, the more I believe that Mako energy may be evil. That's how I feel about it right now. And you would think that it's hard to continue doing research carrying that kind of baggage, wouldn't you? But you get used to it, you know? Scientists are just not good at turning back.
I actually like that.
When I heard Director Lazard was financing Professor Hollander, I was shocked. I know the Professor has a grudge against Shinra, but was it the same for the Director? I owe the Director a lot. so I'm curious.
It's making people in Soldier question things and second-guessing Shinra, second-guessing themselves.
Lizard is gone from the company. He turned his back on Shinra. I can't believe it.
Oh, did we have a new mission? As a really good scientist, are just not good at turning back. I really like that. Vito's like, this pleases me. The Remnant strikes again. Yes. Foes in the Wutai base. We obtained information regarding a Wutai base inside Midgar from the spy apprehended at the Shinra building entrance. We think the spies are relaying information to the Crescent unit from this location. Head there with all haste. Okay, we can do this one real quick, since we caught the spy.
Activating combat mode.
You don't want any of this.
This'll do. That's enough.
Ooh, they're actually a little bit beefier than I thought. Lovely. A surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one.
Activating combat mode.
Zap.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah, because the Hellfaraga has the death effect. I like it. Kills Binky's dead.
Activating combat mode.
Zap.
Conflict resolved.
Unlimited power! Okay. We'll have another one unlock once we find spy number 4. What's going on here in the training room, guys? What's shaking?
When I was still in science, I heard a strange rumor going around. What we believed to be the ancients actually are not. Only the top brass knows the truth. But I've been curious about it ever since.
Today, we are going to test your physical fitness. It's important that we make accurate evaluations of your abilities, so make sure you're ready. Ready for your physical fitness test?
Wait.
Let me show you.
Yeah, this is the squad. No. We already did that. Lord knows Zack has done enough squats this stream.
I can't believe it was Director Lazard that was financing Professor Hollander. I looked up to him so much.
Get used to disappointment. Alrighty. A lady who really likes money.
Good day, sir. Please come.
Good day to you, soldier first class Zack. I hear you're from Gongaga. You're 6 foot. Good day to you.
Okay. I'm trying to think any NPCs that we've seen who've been obsessed about money. The only ones I can think of are the fan club.
The study group has proposed the tire. Thank you.
Could it be the Sephiroth?
I heard the Silver Elite. There's a read still. I heard.
Nope. I guess could be back at the arena. Or at the, excuse me, Loveless Avenue.
Riding I would.
Okay, you got your chocobo prints here. Yes.
Riding
Nothing there. Always have to check for new NPCs. You never know when they're just gonna pop up.
Don't misunderstand. I'm not selling out for jewelry. I'm not the
Alright, we struck out here. And that makes us pretty much done with everything, so we might as well head back to the slums and see what we can do about procuring the lumber. Oh, wait, I know where she is. She's the one who's like the faces of 3. You!
I don't know. The face is a 3. The rest is up to what's in his wallet. What are you? Another pickup artist? Soldier, huh? I wish he'd just go away.
Said the quiet part out loud.
What do you want, soldier man?
Damn, I'm blown.
This is Zack. I found a Wutai spy. Stop!
Yes, ma'am.
Zack, excellent work. The Wutai spy we caught is already being interrogated. If we get any further intel on the remnants, I'm sure there'll be a follow-up mission for us to go on. Here's the intel on spy number 5. Intel says this particular spy is not from Wutai, so we surmise that it's just someone with a grudge against the company. There's reports that he is somehow tied to our space development program.
Oh, that guy. The, angry astronaut. Well, let's go get him. We know where he is.
Sid has a Shinra.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying I have a grudge against Shinra? Yeah, I do. What of it? Damn, I'm blown.
I thought he'd have like a legit claim.
This is Zack. I found a Wutai spy. Hey, stop!
But maybe that was part of his, part of his cover was to act like he was upset with Shinra.
Excellent work. The Wutai spy we caught is already being interrogated.
Like reverse psychology.
If we get any further intel on the remnant, here's the intel on spy number 6.
Last spy.
This last spy has a grudge against a soldier operative who fought heroically in Wutai. Most likely, this operative is you, Zack. That's all the intel we have right now, I'm afraid. If he's evaded our network for this long, this one may be a true professional.
It's you!
Here's the intel on spine. This last most that's all. If he's here's the intel on this last
okay.
most, that's all. If he's a
Ever since please let Ever since the please let
Is there anyone here who has like a grudge against Zack? I'm trying to remember. I'm running. Okay, there's no one on the soldier or on the in the director's office. I didn't think I saw anyone on the soldier floor.
Incidentally, my comrades on to go from mid.
But a brute named Magnum or Bullet? Incidentally, to...
Wait. Hold on. No, they weren't dressed like a soldier operative. They just have a grudge against Zack. It's you. You know everything about me.
Good day to you. I hear you're from Good day to you. I hear
Looking around, trying to figure it out. No one over there had a grudge against me for Wutai. The Shinra theme is so menacing. In the best way possible. Okay, that guy is gone. No one over here. Oh, it's on par with the Imperial March for you? Wow. That is high praise.
This is if you from the...
And you don't want to talk. Oh. There's the mom.
Hey, you! Your kid was looking for you!
Don't try to stop me. I've decided that I'm going to search for Angeal.
What are you saying? What about your kid? If Angeal was here right now, what do you think he'd say?
Ooh. A mother without honor is nothing but a monster.
Nothing but a monster? You're right. If Angeal were here, he might say something like that.
You've got a good son. He's lonely all the time, but he's more worried about you.
Yes, I do know about that.
Go home and raise your kid to be a great man like Angeal.
You're right, of course.
Get some therapy. God's sake. Yeah, that kid drew the short straw. Let's see how it's going. Hey, buddy.
I realized that for Mom to be the mom I know, we needed that fan club to keep going.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
So that's why I decided to help Mom with her fan activities. That way, I could be around her all the time. Why didn't I think of that before?
Stop basing your entire personality on one thing. You need to find yourself a gal, mate.
My son told me we should bring back the fan club for my own good. From now on, Keepers of Honor will be run by me and my boy. To thank you, I'm going to make you an honorary member of our club. Hope we'll see you around.
I'm fan club savior, trophy earned. I'm delighted. Ugh. Okay. It's got an issue for what happened with Wutai. I don't think there were any soldiers that had that grudge. Has to be someone in the slums.
The train, if you take the train...
Right. Okay. The lumber is here. What are we doing? Where are we going? Who are we talking to?
I guess that's how my friend is. He keeps a.
Got your struggle log.
You can also get to this if you want.
Anything if you.
I guess I have to play the game here.
There's Matto. Oh, you just need a Soch. All right, to make things easier, so use those fast.
Yep.
I see you found all 20 materia for me. And wow, you were quick. I knew I saw something in you. So anyway, here's what you earned. All right, come.
Piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. All right. Oh, a new mission's available. What? What happened here? To end the war with... Okay. We got the Crescent unit and the Remnant strikes again. Uh-huh. Did something else pop up? Or... No. Do I have to play this freaking game again?
Hey, step right up, miss. We've got a...
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The way you... Of the 6 people who walk by this store, if the number you chose, you win. And you get the big... Oh, by the way, for 2 and 3 and 4, today's number has... But you have to... All right.
4 kids. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Got it in 1. He's got to go on instinct.
Good job, mister. This is today's... All right.
Is there another... What am I missing here? Like, we got crates and stuff. Let's go ahead and save. Yeah, mobile units. Enemy stronghold. Uh-huh. Well, let's exit out here.
Lately, well...
Actually...
So, the only person has... I don't know.
I eat.
What? I'm a proud... What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sir.
What is it, mister?
Oh, I was right. Holy crap.
I'm blown!
This is Zack. I found a Wutai spy. It's just a kid.
Kid got a Mario mushroom.
Zack, excellent work. The Wutai spy we caught is already being interrogated. If we get any further intel on the remnants, I'm sure there will be a follow-up mission for us to go on. Zack, thanks to you, we managed to catch every one of the Wutai spies. You have our gratitude. Now, all that's left is to take down the remnants HQ.
Cool. Walnut wood! Oh, is that what we had to do? Wutai's nemesis. Did you know?
Hey, where did he go? Did he go home already?
Yes. He went home.
That boy is gone. I wonder where he went.
Surely not to an interrogation site. He's fine, kids. Goodbye. That's so weird. So we were actually doing what we needed to do anyway. Sent to Hojo for recycling. Okay. It's still sending us over here, though, for whatever reason.
Anything if you need.
Let's go ahead and see if we can finish off the Crescent unit here. Based on the information obtained from the Wutai spy in the Fountain Plaza, we were able to entrap mobile Crescent unit troops. They seem to be planning a raid on Midgar. Go eradicate the rest of the mobile units. Diamond Bracelet, Oh Death, and the Happy Turtle address. Oh! Okay, we gotta get the Happy Turtle. Let's go. Skip all the nonsense. Right to the boss.
Activating combat mode.
What did I just say?
Conflict resolved.
Hi there, big guy.
Activating combat mode.
Later.
A nice diamond bracelet. Ooh, Faraga obtained. 40% of missions done. Let's go. Enemy stronghold. Interrogation of the Wutai spy exhibit room has revealed the location of their stronghold. Bring anti-Shinra elements under control. Raid the stronghold. And we get the death spell.
Activating combat mode.
Okay, y'all need to stop. Ooh, Daga upgraded. We're getting there. A lovely Phoenix down to make it worth our while. There's a treasure chest right behind me. A Bandersnatch.
Conflict resolved.
Oh, another one of them. Okie dokie.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Mm-hmm.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
I think we can do some really good stuff with that death spell. I know we already had the death effect, but we can use it for combining. Alright. I know we're running a little bit longer than normal, but we are going to get this one done. Stop the assailants. Wutai spy apprehended in the park has revealed the Crescent unit's true objective. They're planning to exact revenge against you. Infiltrate the base and crush the unit before they have a chance to catch you off guard. So it's just preventative maintenance, you know? That's what we're here for. And to grab loot. How insulting would that be, though? Sir, the focus of all of our efforts has infiltrated our base. Oh, what's he doing? Well, he's just running around looking for loot, sir. I'd be a little bit miffed. It's almost like he's not taking us seriously. Oh, why? Can we not do this? Just saying. Owie.
Activating combat mode.
This guy's gonna make me work for this. Wait, can I just run? Hold on a second. Flee! Wait, where'd he go? Oh, I went the wrong way. There he is. Okay.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
All right, I'm ready, sir.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Why won't you finish me?
Not in the mood.
Oh my god.
As long as we draw breath, we will oppose Shinra. Now, finish it.
My dream is to become a hero.
What?
That's why I try to carry out my duties in a way that makes the most people happy. Is your dream to restore Wutai? Then how does dying here get you any closer to that?
You and I are enemies. You will live to regret this.
I don't know. I think I'd have more trouble sleeping if I finished you.
Oh, he's so nice and so condescending.
Take me down. I'll be waiting for you.
Whew.
See ya.
Bye, friend. It's like Goku. Yay, happy turtle. I am a fan. Okay, so that means that we now have Woot! With Fyra, Thundara, Kira, Dash. AP to form Dash instead of Guard. Interesting. Alright, we'll go ahead and buy that. Maybe we can get some use out of that. But cool. Well, I think that is going to do us for today, guys. We were able, I mean, Soldier lost its leader with Lazard going missing. Found out he's helping Hollander the entire time. And Jeel's apparently still alive, and one of his creatures is protecting Aerith. And we were able to rat out, or not rat out necessarily, but purge the Wutai spies from Shinra, at least for right now. So, very productive stream. I'd like to thank you all very much for tuning in. If you haven't followed the Twitch channel, please do so. I try and stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays with random times in between. And if you're watching the replay of this on YouTube, I have a link to the Twitch channel in the description below. Give us a follow if you're on Twitch. I also have a link to Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion if you want to check out this game yourself. And I also have a link to my Extra Life page where I'm raising money for my local children's hospital via the awesome Extra Life charity. So check out all of those things if you feel so inclined. Like, share, subscribe. You guys know the drill there. And we will see you next time. Later days, everyone.